Hello! Welcome to episode 40 of my ongoing My ongoing survival series, Hitra. I am Evernoob, and I was working on the zoo entrance front. I got a little bit more interior done. Some of the flooring, the ceiling, sort of getting there. However, that is not what I want to focus on today. Today, what I want to do, first build a really big thing back there to do a really small thing in here. Because one thing that's been kind of neglected by me... where am I? It's always in my mind to go through and add more details here and there to the city. But I've been finding it a chore and a bore. So like this is the bakery, yet there's not really much. After I added these, the pie and the window and the windowsill and this outdoor eatery, I haven't done much else. And that's kind of the case with a lot of these buildings, but the one I'm mainly focusing on is right over yonder here. The redstone shop, and this is one of my favoriteest and coolest builds, but there was always an idea to have like some sort of redstone contraption running in each of these windows that you could see from the outside. However, I don't really have anything interesting in mind for those besides like flying machine that just goes up and down or something like that. So what I want to do right back here somewheres, I've wanted this area to be turned into a laboratory, just basically beyond this ravine that cuts through, for me to experiment on things. And so what I want to do, I'm not going to complete it in this episode because I'm going to be building, it's going to be a very big build. But I want to build like a redstone testing area somewhere over here. And so I'm going to get to work on that, clearing out a portion here and starting to build up what will be the laboratory. I don't know how big this thing is going to be, because I'm going to build it as I think of like testing rooms, I think is the idea. So right now I just need a spot to test out redstone devices. I don't know the technical names, but what I'm going to do is look up some commonly used. I know, like for instance, a T flip-flop. That's a something in redstone. I don't know what it do, but I want to have an area where I can test these things out and see how redstone comes together and kind of see if I can learn myself something good here. So yeah, I'm just going to start clearing all this out and then get some sort of a rough skeleton of a structure going. And all I'm really looking for is something that is somewhat visually interesting to look at. It looks like it's doing something, hopefully in like some sort of a loop, something that'll draw the attention to the redstone shop over there and kind of make it stand out in the city. And then, yeah, also just need to get more into city detailing in general. So I think this is a good starting point because it's, when I made all the other buildings, this was one of the few ideas I had right off the bat, and I'm just now getting to it some 20 episodes or however long later. So, but I will be back in a bit and we'll see how it comes along. Alrighty. So I started laying out, it's just kind of rough concept. I'm not sure exactly if any of this is going to stay or not for the factory build. This is just kind of like rough layout stuff I'm working on here. However, I figured the redstone bit, since it's more experimental, I want to put it underground. So I put in a beacon, but down here, right here, is going to be my redstone testing area. And I've got to hollow it out a lot more. I want a lot more stuff in here, but I figured I would start with kind of some redstone stuff I know or have come up with on my own. So I'll go through these quick. First, things that I know. This is your basic item sorter. If I take the dirt out of here, bada bing, bada boom, we'll see it come right down there. Nothing to that. Then the etho hopper clock. I don't even know if this is working right now. I think I actually need sticky pistons or something. I can't remember. So I was messing with this earlier and it wasn't working, but two of the one I went and looked. And 2 of the ones that I've already made are still operating, so I'm not entirely sure if this is correct or not. This is... I don't know what this is, but I've used this little design a lot. I don't know what it count as. This is something I recently just discovered. I've been trying in the background on a creative world to make the game Phasmophobia in Minecraft. And like purely vanilla too. The only thing I've added is extra mob heads, and that's mainly for prizes and decoration, but yeah, this little guy, this is essentially, it's like a constantly powered, but if you wanted something off, so here, I'll demonstrate. Right now, if I break this, when there's 5 items in one of these decorated pots, or 4, that gives off a redstone signal of 2. So if I put these back in, we'll see, I think this guy lights up. No, it doesn't. It gives off a redstone signal of 1. And when we add the 5th item, that will power this, which will power this, and turn this off. And I've mainly found a use for this. If this was like a key card thing, put that in, that shuts off briefly, and then you could, use it to open a door or something. I'm not sure. It's something I was messing around with, and that's what that is. And then this contraption here is what I call a circuit breaker. Because every time you use it, it turns things on or off. And the thing I like about this is you can actually add another one anywhere in this tower and have 2 points of shutting off and turning things on. If it's a vertical thing. But yeah, this is another thing. Trying to create Phasmophobia. This was the circuit breaker I was using to transfer power up and down. So this I've used a couple times. It's just a hopper on a activator rail, I think, with 5 shovels on it. Basically, it just puts out a power like a redstone block when you use a comparator next to it like this. So I have used it when I don't have redstone in temporary setups for things. When I don't want to think too hard and I'm like down in a mine if I need something redstoney. I have used this. It's kind of a goofy setup, but... And then my basic item elevator. Yeah. Dropper here. Hopper going into it. When that gets something it compares, goes into this block, flips the trapdoor up, observer detects that and shoots the item out. So if I just go up here, go like that. Wait a minute. Did I do something wrong? I did do something wrong, but I'm not sure. Oh, so I think what I actually need to do is go old school with this design. This is how I've usually done it. No, we want to go like this. There we go. That's the old school way. Good thing I caught that here, because I don't think I would have noticed it, because it's been working just fine in my hardcore world. Now, what I'm probably going to do is tear all this out, because I made a book here, and these are just names of things that I found that people use a lot of. Some of them I know, a lot of them I don't. That's all stuff. What I want to do, tear all this down and then go through this and build what I think it says. Like, for a lot of these, like logic gates, T flip-flop, I have no idea what these are. Even though I may even use them. In fact, maybe some of these are them. I don't know what they actually refer to, because I am not a redstone person. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tear all this down and then build what I think a few of them are. But yeah, once I have a few of them, we'll come back and we'll compare them, and then I'll build the real thing next to them. And then what we have then is an example of like a proper redstone circuit. And then I can just come down here for reference, because that's the biggest thing. Whenever I realize I need something redstoney, I have to look up a tutorial and just even how redstone works, and sit and watch a few different videos to get the concept. And I want to expand my horizons. Also, I need to go get a bunch more redstone things, I think. So, yeah, I'm going to tear all this stuff out, and then we'll come back. Or then I'll make some of these and come back when I if I think I have succeeded in any of them. Or even if I haven't. It might be kind of fun to see what kind of derpy things my brain comes up with when reading some of these designs. Because, yeah, I've always been more of a spaghetti redstoner. Just getting whatever works out there and figure it out afterwards. All right, now let's see if I can make sense of any of these things and hopefully come up with something functional, or if I stumble upon something new by accident. And I might even keep extending some of this, I'm not sure. Maybe dig it down. Hang on, before I get going, if we're looking at this from... Oh, that almost took me out. If we're looking at this from... It might be cool. So we're looking at it from up here. Maybe if it was down more... Because I eventually just plan on having like a glass wall there. Something to think about. But yeah, I will get to working on some stuff in here, and we'll see where I'm at when I come back. Look at this mess. Messing up things around here. It's fine. Previously, that was Noobstone. That wasn't this professional type circuitry. And now what I've tried to do is create a few of these things to learn me some more well. So, let's see how well I did. So this right here, it's got the T here. It's clearly a T flip-flop. I don't know what a T flip-flop does, but in my mind, that meant it it made a T like this it'd bring it down here. However, that's not what this does either. It makes a big T into a plus sign, or a little t. And then if I do it again... Yeah, it'd probably help if I knew how to make a double piston extender. This is me just really messing about, not knowing what to do, but... Oh, that's interesting. How did I did it too fast, I suppose. Right. So, that is a T flip-flop in the noob mind. So now, I will tear it down, and I will look up what a T-flop actually is and how it works and what it do. Okay, we'll come back to it. Because, yeah, I'm going to go through these first, and then I think what I'll do is I will rebuild them as they are supposed to be. So that was T flip-flop. In fact, I should probably mark these down so I know what I does. Now, next, these are logic gates. I don't know. In my mind, that meant there had to be a gate. And I think this one works, but I don't know what they're for. So this is the OR logic gate. Either one. So the OR one, either one opens the gate. I don't know if that's actually what they're meant to do, but the AND one. This is basically an OR one too, now that I think about it. So I don't know how these work at all. So that is going to have to be another mystery to be solved. The other thing I'm going to have to do with those failures all in a row is really start... I'm going to have to open this place up a lot more. I think that way, and down to fit all this stuff in here that I want. Just looking at this one book, it's a lot of stuff I need to learn how to do. So, right. So we got T flip-flops, logic gates, and or double fail. This isn't anything. Oh, wait. Yeah, it is. This is two things, if I remember right. Button selector panel and light indicators. And I'm guessing this is new, but it works out quite well, as you can just use the copper bulbs as this. Because there's your power going out to do whatever whenever this indicator light is on. So that worked out well for a noob like me. Finally, we have an unloading station. And these I've used enough. This was haphazardly thrown together. I think there's a much cleaner way to do it, but... Oh yeah, it'd probably help if I put some items in there, huh? If we go like that, and then send it off. It'll hold, and bada bing. And in here should be those items? Yes. Okay. So this one I kind of knew already. Just because I've used it before, so it's not oh no, it's not as foreign a concept to me as some of these other things. And I'm sure a lot of them I've used before. It's just I don't know the terminology for a lot of these things either. So simply getting my brain up to speed with what people are talking about when I hear these terms is also a big part of learning redstone, I suppose. I think the next bit of thing I got to do is expand this out, and then I'll probably go through this book and just build one of everything so I can actually learn how these things work and see how they can be used together. So now, yeah, time to expand this and continue on with the learning process. And I'm going to put this book away because I keep accidentally looking at it. And let's just eat this cave jerky. And so, yeah, when I come back, hopefully this will be looking much nicer with more things to actually go over as I learn my way through the redstone skill tree, as it were. So I will be back in a bit. Okay, so I've gotten the whole flooring in and expanded this somewhat, but I think it still needs to be bigger, and I'm not liking this floor design. I don't mind the design, it's just in here, it doesn't come out exactly even, and I keep moving things to reshape it and make it even. But I don't know, it's just not, I don't know if I have to build up the rest. It's a lot of the times the case where I finish it off completely and then I like it. But right now I'm really not liking this. So I might be tearing this whole thing out and whatnot. I've started laying out, I looked up some tutorial videos on redstone circuits, mainly mumbo jumbo, because his older videos have some simple ones like this, the redstone clock. And that just pulses, and this is some other version of a redstone clock. And this is something else, and this is another pulsing redstone clock. Etho hopper clock here. And then I started looking at T flip-flops. Is this one? I think. Yeah, okay. And this is a vertical version or something. But apparently this is the newest version. Just the simple light with a comparator or something. I don't know. I don't know the components, but yeah, after doing the floor and then looking up a bunch, I think what I'm also going to do is focus more on the components I use. I'll keep some of these simpler circuits like T flip-flop and what are the other ones? RS Norlatch, monostable circuits, falling edge, logic gates. Looking at those, they weren't too bad, so I'll probably build them in here eventually, but I don't really use them too much because I'm not a redstoner, so I'll probably use things for my own reference in here. But yeah, I think I'm going to start off with redoing this floor and maybe getting the walls in. However, that is for future me, because I've already done a lot of time in here with just messing around with redstone stuff. While I've been messing around with that, I've been thinking more about the south side, and I do want to try sort of this basalt with sand, and I think what I'm going to do, I brought it down there, is actually work in some of the cobbled deep slate, maybe regular deep slate as well. I want to see how well this looks next to this. Put that in. Now, is this too much of a difference? It might be. I'm not sure. But however, I don't have much basalt and whatnot left. So what I want to do is head over to a very old and abandoned area of this world and work on that. So I will be over there. I'm going to build something quick and then come back. Alrighty, and here we are. This is supposed to be the abandoned factory area. And it's kind of ironic because I've kind of abandoned it since I was last building on it. This is the candy factory. But yeah, I haven't really touched this place, and I still want to put a thing back there. But I started this last year during spooky season, the Halloweeny times. So it's kind of befitting that I have to come back here. However, I've built something in this building here. Is what I built in here. Are these. I basically just moved my basalt and stone generators from my storage area over to here. So if I come over here, that'll be cobblestone, but if I use my silk touch pickaxe like a smart person, then we'll get some stone coming in here. And I haven't done anything with the floors. Oops, I better sleep. Sun's getting low, big guy. And then, yeah, this is the basalt generator right here. I got a minecart going underneath the soul sand to pick up all this. This come in here. That goes over to a thing over there, and then all of it comes depositing into here. Oops, that is incorrect. But yeah, I've got maybe like 9 stacks of basalt, a couple stacks of smooth basalt, and 4 stacks of polished basalt, I think, left in my storage system. I haven't really dug it up much, is the thing, so... But yeah, I'm going to come in here and work on getting these materials. And this will just be like extra storage of stone. I have so much stone. More than I will use for quite a while. Although, if I start doing some mega projects, which I'm not really big into like mega bases and stuff. I like the smaller scale stuff. Mega bases, they're impressive. But I'm also like, I like walking through a thing and having an experience. And it's just not my style. Maybe that'll change sometime in the future, but... Right. Oh, no, I was going to stay there. I'm an idiot. I need the materials. No, I need to grab... That's why it's coming back. Shulker boxes. The connection between the brain, mouth, and what I'd be doing is not going stupendously. These 2 shovels I think I've been meaning to put together for a while. Is there an anvil in here? Surely. I've left an anvil somewhere around here. Oh, I've still got stuff to clean up in here. Wonderful. I just have stuff everywhere. Oh, what a mess. You know what? I think what I'm actually going to do, because I'm jumping around between like 5 things in the brain and even more so in the game. Can I do this right here? 32, 23. Oh, I just need like a couple levels. Let's continue onward and go someplace I haven't been for a while. To my wonderful gold farm that's been redesigned. I don't even know if I showed the redesign. I just did it one day because I really wanted gold to trade with piglins, and it didn't seem to be doing its thing. So yeah, I've got turtle eggs in between a bunch of stuff, and I reshaped this based on... There's another one that was in a Mumbo video, but it's not his design. It's a design based on someone else that gets them all in the right spot quickly. This isn't the most efficient thing because I have to run back and forth, and this is going to be real loud, so I'll turn that right on down. It's funny, I'm always like in dire straits for XP, and I forget I have a whole XP farm right here. Kind of a silly man I is. Okay, and with that, I just realized I came here for XP and I'm at 24, so that's all I really needed. So I'm going to take these... Might go swing by... Let's go swing by the... What's our doodle? Piglin bartering farm, so I can show that off and show the changes there if I have not already. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, an expensive build with the stone and whatnot, but how was I planning on getting in here? Oh, I still have to build this. Fool! I have not, in fact, finished this off. Basically what I've done is I've just had it so if I click either of these, this half gets gold block, or gold, what are they called? These things. I've got a little bit of everything here still. But yeah, this lever is basically, it's split right down the middle. This half will get gold, and it'll just keep funneling gold. And then same on this side, it'll keep funneling gold. There's a little pressure plate there behind each piglin. So gold piece will land on there till they get to it. Okay, well that's all the gold in there anyway. So I'll just show how this guy works. Whoa! How did you get in here? And why? And how? Okay, so they're also... He just spawned in here. Oh. Or he just spawned out there and waddled up the my old little staircase. But if I just go like this, that'll send a bunch of gold to each of them. As you can see it floating back there behind them. And they'll just throw it on the chest. And basically, once they've gotten through all their... It really is not efficient because their stuff just piles up. Yeah, once they're out of gold, that's when the hoppers suck things up. I'm not the best at designing things, but I'm an idiot. Ah! Why are all of you here? Where did you come from? Yeah, and then after all that, all comes down here to my super-de-duper sorting system. But let's head back and get these shovels in order and get myself in order, because I'm very, very distracted this episode. Yes. Finally. I don't remember which order this is supposed to go in. That one, I think. Yes? Wonderful. Fortune 3 shovel. Because you just never know. And I think, let's see, let's just start completely over. This is the halfway segment of the episode where you wake up and realize everything you were in was a fever dream. But in order to do that, you actually have to wake up. So it is Betty by time. And now we can begin afresh, anew. Let's see what we can do next. Interruption. EverNoob here after I've already recorded the whole episode. And I forgot the Bundles of Bravery stuff came out. So I want to check out some of those features. So I'm just going to insert this clip somewhere in the randomly in the middle. But, so, what is bundle? How do bundle make? Do I have a crafting table anywhere? Do you still need a rabbit hide? I haven't been following. I tried not to follow too much of the updates like finding out in game, so, ooh. I knew it had string. Okay, it's simple. Do these stack? No, they don't. Why did I do that? It's fine. It is fine. So, what all can I... Okay. I'm learning. Okay, well, I just made plenty. And the only other thing I know of in this new Bundles Bravery drop is the redstone torch texture has changed. Which I gotta say, I like that. That looks cool. It distinguishes it a bit from the other torch styles. And, aha, they do. The pattern patterns. Of which I have none, but... Or they're not here. I do have banner pattern somewhere, but it is good to see that those have changed. Interesting. I know there is 2 new banners patterns. I feel like there was more in this, but I actually don't know too much myself. So I will be exploring that probably maybe a little bit more. Although, to be fair, I don't have to explore too far, but it is good to know. Now, with these bundles, how does one... So that's full. Oh, I didn't want to do... Okay, so if I have it... Okay, that's how it do. It's going to take some getting used to of these, because I feel like now my inventory will still be clogged. It'll just be with bundles of thing I'm not sure of. Okay. Now, where the heck am I going to... These would probably be just fine going... Let's see, the bundles... Probably makes sense to go with the archaeology stuff, maybe? Oops. What did I did? Nothing? Yeah, interesting. Bundles of Bravery are now in the game, and I just wanted to see them for myself. I know there's other stuff that came out with this drop. I watched a few videos on it. What do you have? It actually is, there is quite a bit of it. A lot on the technical side, but I actually don't know myself too much about what's in it, so for the time being, we will just look at it superficially and explore more as time goes on. So now, let's continue on with the episode. I got distracted a bit. It seems I cannot pull myself away from this zoo, and then trying to do some more things outside, I don't know. It's just kind of boring tasks to me. So instead, I built this, a little endermite pen. And I'm not sure if these guys despawn. So I just named them all. They're all named Gerb right now, but a tiny little endermite thing, because what I want to do, I was messing around up here. I want to have like a little cave beetle exhibit anyway somewhere around here, so I just realized this came together real quick, so I didn't really... Oh, I should probably eat. I didn't really bother with coming on camera or anything, plus I was... Oh yeah, I should probably go out here and show. But yeah, I have a little endermite enclosure now in the zoo, and yeah, I just did it quick off camera, and then... Puddly toots. What else? Right over here, I built up these 3 towers, and this is going to be... Yeah, I'm going to connect these up somehow. I'm not sure what kind of walls. I'm kind of doing a rough layout here. And this is all just building materials, but this is going to be for all the pottery sherds and archaeology stuff. I think all the paintings, I should take those, because those can go up top there of that building. This is going to be sort of the archaeology. I might include a library, though I was thinking about the library, and that may be its own build. Because I'm trying to think of buildings to populate this area. And I was just about, all this was basically because I couldn't figure out what to do next with the laboratory and redstone stuff, so yeah, I just kept doing little builds here and there. Oh my gosh, one thing I've been meaning to do for quite some time is in here. This. I want to turn this into an actual Scute farm. And not only for turtles, I want to come down here, and what I'll probably do, maybe in here, I want to have the armadillo Scutes, a little farm for them as well, so I got to breed up 2 in the zoo and then bring them over here. And then I also want some sort of a rabbit farm, but so I can get rabbit's feet. Basically, I want to be able to make the turtle helmets for the potions, because I never do it, so I want to create an automatic Scute farm for that, because I rarely have the patience to sit here and wait for turtles to grow up. So I'm going to have to look something up on how they kind of know a rough idea design thing, but I have to figure that out. And yeah, the armadillo one should be pretty easy because they just shed Scutes. And let's actually make this building has been here for quite a while. So now actually putting it to more functional use, I think is going to be a bit of a smart thing to do. So first off, do I have enough room to just clean this place up a bit? But yeah, I think what I'm going to do is get to working in these areas, trying to figure out how I want to make all this work. I'm going to have to look up how to make a Scute farm. So yeah, let's get all this prepped and ready, and we will go from there. Alrighty. We are all settled in here in this new building that finally has a function. This might have been like this was one of the first buildings I ever built, and it's just now finally gotten function. I only wanted it here for this, basically, this meteor impact looking thing. Actually, I think I built this building, then that one, then this one, if I'm remembering things correctly. If we come up here, I heard these, I think, working. Uh-oh. Aha! Scutes! So what this is, up there is my Scute farm. Down here will be where I collect eggs. Okay, I did put a gate in here. Do I have torches? Just so I can show myself where that gate is. But yeah, I'll come breed these guys up if I need eggs. But up here, this will be the actual Scute farm. And basically what it is, I feed these guys I left the grass down there. Feed these guys some grass. The little ones wander over to this thing. And I can't really show it in there, can I? So if we look inside here, little ones, big guys can't get through here. It's trapdoors and then some slabs and then this water. Little guys eventually come down here, and then when they grow up, they drop their Scute and then automatically die. So we actually get some seagrass out of them as well to refeed and do the whole thing again. But okay, but yeah, that's the basic setup idea for in here. This will be for turtle eggs, and if I want to get more turtle heads, I actually did get one more building this, but I haven't actually ran this farm at all since I've been doing things. And these turtles really like that side for some reason. I don't know what that's all about. In fact, what I might do is just clear all these guys since I moved all the sand to that side and re-put all these turtle eggs in here. But that'll be a deal for another day. But yeah, we got a Scute farm, turtle egg farm, turtle head farm, seagrass. If I want to get super crazy, I could put a lightning rod in here and make it a bull farm, but I never need bulls, so. But now we also have down here the other type of Scute, the armadillo Scute. And this is just a little thing they wander around, and then occasionally they fart out one of these. And looks like they've been near the edges more, but yeah, these are just underneath this mud. Just a series of hoppers that goes into these guys. Oh, they go into droppers, and then as soon as the dropper gets something in it, these observers observe it. Hey! Yeah, you're not scared of me at all. I knew it. But we could breed these up and make it tons more, but I'm just going to let it run for now while I'm talking, and it be nighttime. That's fine. Nothing should... I don't even know if anything can get in here. And then finally we got this, rabbits. This is going to be for getting rabbit's foot, and this is just going to be a manual farm. I never really need rabbit's foot. Yeah, I bred up a bunch over there, brought them over here at the zoo, or from the zoo to here, and then bred more up in here, and then I made this little mini carrot farm. If we go like this, I've got just enough bone meal to do a test run. I'm going to run out of bone meal. How do I do this? I don't remember. Can I do it like... Stop it. Why can't I plant the carrot? What was wrong with you, dirt block? I just went and tested this. I literally just copied this from... There's one in there. Why no work? What in the world? If I come over to this one, this one works just fine. There's the same, but I can't plant carrot. Why can't I plant carrot? Why? Did I do it wrong twice and not use... Huh. Strange. Well, in that case, what I think I'm going to do is just tear this thing down and use that one, because it's just across the way anyway. And that way I don't have to have all this extra crud. Okay. So, in that case, in fact, what I think I want to do then, and I guess, well, this is back in, but yeah, I guess we'll have to think of something else to stash in this corner. I'm not sure. But yeah, basically, if I use this, this will just be manual, go in there, breed them up, slay these mighty beasts, and then collect, hopefully get some rabbit's feet, because I've never really had those before. But now I think it is time for me, and I don't have rockets, right. So with those 3 farms done, I think what I'm going to do is run all the way home. Alrighty. Sleep accomplished, and I think with all that, I am just going to call it an episode. It's been a bit of a distraction thing. I think it's because I'm kind of fighting through burnout, just trying to get something out there. And I think cutting it off here, just having shorter episodes might be even the key to that. So I'm liking the much slower pace of my hardcore series. If I can get these episodes, between 20 and 30 minutes, even if they come out a little shorter, I'm not going to be too upset, but that might help because, yeah, I'll just get obviously I got distracted there. I don't even know what I started trying to do in this episode, but patootsies, huh? Anyways, I've been Evernoob. Oops. Let's get the cinematic angle on, huh? Whoa. Right. I've been Evernoob. Like if you like, subscribe if you want. It's getting me dizzy almost. Let's turn that off. And thanks for watching. And yeah, kind of a haphazard, randomish episode, but I'm gonna hopefully see if it comes out. I'm so bad at computer and editing side of things, whereas like the gameplay itself takes long enough, but when I have to fart around not knowing what I'm doing in that, it's a long process. But we keep going forward regardless, right? Right. What was that? Oh, I thought I pulled up an armor trim and got a little bit excited, but yeah. Right. Enough jibber jabbering and hee-hawing. I will see you in the next episode, and thank you so much once again to everyone who keeps watching and leaving comments and all that. It really does, does appreciate it much, so I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.